country where we can make our own decisions. We ask your blessings on this council. We ask your guidance over the decisions that we make. We ask you watch over our servicemen and women as they protect our freedom and our safety forces as they protect our city. For this we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
I know.
Roll call.
Traigle.
Here.
Heffley.
Here.
Henry.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Kelly.
Here.
Morrow.
Here.
Cole. Here.
All right, everyone's here. I need approval of the minutes of June 1st, 2015.
Second.
Motion and second approval. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Hearing none, minutes will be approved. Election and appointments, we have none. Brings us to special orders and committees. Mayor Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. In my role as mayor, from time to time I have the privilege of being able to work with and see the impact of various organizations and individuals that do a lot for our community in Heath and beyond. And I have had the distinct pleasure of, from time to time, being able to partner with, work with Ronald and Diana DeMichael at the Salvation Army. And although the Salvation Army is headquartered in the city of Newark, and we all know that its reach and its positive impact on the lives of people go far beyond just the city limits of Newark. And without a doubt, the work that the Majors have done with the Salvation Army during their time there has been of benefit and outstanding. The Majors are retiring at the end of this month, I believe. And again, having had the opportunity to visit with them, work with them, see how they have helped the Salvation Army in our area grow and be effective, I felt that it was fitting to issue a proclamation in recognition of their service to the community, and so I would like to do so at this time. Majors, if you would please join me up front here. Kay, I want to say thank you for helping us put the information together for this. You did a great job. Whereas it is one of the responsibilities of the mayor of the city of Heath to recognize occasions and or persons of outstanding significance. And whereas after 28 years of active ministry at the Salvation Army, Majors Ronald and Diana DeMichael were retired. Whereas Majors DeMichael entered the Salvation Army's College for Officers Training in September 1985. And whereas Ronald and Diana received their officer's commission in June 1987 with the rank of lieutenant, 5 years later they were promoted to the rank of captain. And whereas on July 1st, 1998, the DeMichaels came to Licking County and were appointed as the Corps Commanding Officers, being promoted to Majors in 2002. And whereas the DeMichaels were instrumental in the expansion of the emergency shelter and the soup kitchen, the creation of the summer food service program that provides meals to needy children during the summer months, and the Power for Life program for teenage girls between the ages of 11 and 16. And whereas residents of the city of Heath have benefited tremendously from the hard work, determination, and loyalty of Ronald and Diana DeMichael. Therefore, I, Mark T. Johns, Mayor of the City of Heath, Ohio, and the Heath City Council, do hereby warmly thank Majors Ronald and Diana DeMichael for their outstanding work with the Salvation Army and wish them well on the next chapter of their lives. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank you. Thank you very much. Make sure that, have they appointed your replacements yet? Okay. Well, I'd like to, in the middle of traveling quite a bit this month, I'd like to be able to sit down with them soon. So, okay, maybe if you can help facilitate.
I got you on my list.
Good, good. Thank you very much. Kay, when is the reception at the Salvation Army?
A week from Thursday,
Okay.
the 25th, from 5 to 7. It's an open house, and we would invite anybody that would like to come and see the Majors off, or anyone who has any connection that they've had with us. As a chief, if they're one of my shoppers, you can buy clothes like crazy. And if you'd like to just come down and see our building, take a tour, that'd be a good opportunity for you to do that also. We'd love to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, my family travels to prevent me from being able to attend, but I would love to. But thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you again for everything you do. Thank you. You're welcome. That's all, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you. Unfinished business? None. Petitions and communications? None. Increases the visitors. Any visitor would like to speak, approach the podium, state your name and address, and tell us your concerns. No? That'll be it. Brings us to reports and committees. Finance and budget, Mr. Kramer.
Finance Committee met this evening at 6:52 p.m. We had 5 legislative requests, appropriate $535,000 for the purchase of a Pierce Rescue pumper with the fire department. Appropriate second item, appropriate $100,000 within Fire Levy 1 towards the purchase of the Pierce Rescue pumper. Third item, appropriate $15,000 within the general fund, police services for the Mopar event. Fourth item, appropriate $1,000 within the general fund to parks with the Star Spangled Celebration. Fifth and final item, request appropriation within the municipal license tax fund to street paving to fund a change order for the 2015 paving in conjunction with original ordinance 42/2015. Mr. Morrow, anything to add?
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you.
Public services, Mr. Morrow.
Thank you, Mr. President. The next meeting of the public service will be next Monday, June 22nd, here at City Hall. And I would ask if Mr. Miller had anything to say, but he's on vacation, so in addition to our public service, we'll probably have a vacation from home.
Thank you. Public safety, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Public safety met on Monday, June 8th at 5:30 p.m. We began with fire under base statistics. There were a total of 34 fire runs with a year-to-date total of 195. There were 180 EMS runs with a year-to-date total of 849. And there were 95 transports with a year-to-date total of 488. Under medical aids, there were 37 given and 32 received. There was one legislative request to purchase the new rescue pumper from Pierce / Finley Fire Equipment at a total cost of $535,638. Under $78. All right, I stand corrected. Thank you. Under the monthly expense report, paid 2015 wages were $101,544.94. with an overtime total of $28,695.32. Under equipment, the chief said on June 18th that they were going to be having a demonstration of a Lucas device. This is a battery-operated CPR unit. Under training, they were going to have live fire training on June 27th and 28th. Under the whole business, our whole business chief reported that we are now on the list for the ARFF vehicle. And unless I'm incorrect, that is for the crash unit that we talked about for maybe the airport at one time available. Is that correct, Chief?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Aircraft rescue firefighting.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you. Under news business, Chief reported they're going to have to replace the HVAC unit at station number 2, and they're going to have to replace the hot water tank at station number 1. There's nothing to report under personnel, and with that, we moved on to police. On police, under base statistics, there were 1,252 calls for service. Of that, there were 126 offense reports, 58 arrests, 36 accidents, and 84 citations. Under overtime for the month of May, it was $14,037, with a year-to-date total of $47,261. There was no current report at the time for alarms for the month. Sergeant Smart also reported that June 3rd would be the 911 backup trial. Many items were identified for improvement, but it went smoothly while the center was uploading software when they did this. He also reported the progress on the Mopar crews, and that letters have been sent out to local businesses, and mutual aid for special duty was being arranged, so we had, I think, 20 additional officers during the cruise just to help with crowd control through the event. Under legislative request, there was one for the $15,000, and again, that was for the police services for the Mopar cruise. Chief, I have to apologize. I left my initial notes at home, so I had to grab my report from them. So if I left anything out, please add it or correct me. With that, we adjourned. Chief Hawkins, do you have anything to add?
No, you covered it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Chief Mason, do you have anything to add?
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Streets and drainage, Mr. Huffman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Streets and drainage met this evening at 5:30. Superintendent Bob Geller gave his report. First item on the agenda, the street paving is nearing completion. Franklin Avenue is completed, and Licking View Drive is half finished. Frocks Run has been milled. We'll get to this if the weather holds up. It might be finished by Friday. Second item, the change order for paving, scratch coat for Licking View Drive and Franklin Avenue. That cost $38,200. The money will come out of our $5 and $10 license plate tax fee. Third item, mowing of the right-of-ways. Bob said these have not been mowed the way I think he would like. So the Parks Department will help mowing these areas. They will mow behind the Shea House, around the Shea House, and the right-of-way in the Port Authority. We will get to this earlier next year. The flowers on 79, the roses were hit hard this past winter, and Showcase will see what needs to do with this problem. The irrigation system is in, and it is programmed to come on at 4:30 a.m. in 3 different sections, and it stays on for a total of 15 minutes. Bob did, under other items, did want to stress that he's been impressed with how a lot of our businesses have done a great job with landscaping. Ron Kidd asked if maybe we could have a possible competition to get other businesses to participate in this landscaping theme. With nothing else to report, we adjourned at 5:48 p.m. Bob, you anything to add?
Nothing.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Community Development Zoning, Mr. Henry.
Our next meeting will be at 5:30 p.m. on the 6th of July. John, do you have anything to add?
Thank you. Parks, Recreation, and Davis Shea, Mrs. Cole.
Thank you, Mr. President. Parks, Recreation, and Davis Shea met this evening at 5:48. First item on the agenda was pool updates. Bob reported that as of May 1st, pool memberships were $4,000 ahead of last year at the same time. The mayor also reported as kind of an incentive to increase traffic at the pool. The second Friday of each month, they will be charging an after 5 p.m. rate all day. So we'll hope for good weather on the second Friday of each month. Item 2 was flags on 79. They should have been up by Memorial Day, but they were put up last week for Flag Day and will be up through the 4th of July. We're a little short on flags because due to where some need to be replaced, but they will be working on that either next year or if funds are still available later this year. Item 3 was a legislative request. There were funds appropriated for events that were hosted with the Friendship Club. All of those dollars were not spent, and there was a legislative request that $1,000 of those funds be transferred to the Parks budget for the Star Spangled Celebration. In addition, Waste Away has donated the porta-johns and trash receptacles for the Star Spangled Celebration, which will save about $2,000 for the city. Fourth item on the agenda was a discussion about the Davis Shea House and Heath Community Arts Council. The mayor and auditor sat down and come up with a proposal for moving forward, looking at the management agreement language of co-hosting events with the Arts Council. They came up with some ideas, met with the Arts Council members to discuss future plans, and the idea will be to have 4 co-hosted events per year, one each quarter. The first event will be Saturday, September 26th, for an Oktoberfest themed event. The city will cover expenses for various aspects of the event, such as tents, bands, tables, chairs, etc., from the event tax revenue, and then if the Arts Council can raise funds from hosting the event, they can use that to cover some other expenses with running the facility. With nothing else to report, we adjourn at 6:45. Chairman Dad,
Nothing.
thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Planning Commission, Mr. Craig.
Planning Commission will meet Thursday, June 25th at 7 p.m. Mr. Hunt, anything? We have an agenda?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add? Mayor Johns?
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you.
Brings us to introduction of ordinances, ordinance 49, 2015.
Ordinance waiving dependent enforcement on president direction, mayor to enter into agreement with Pierce Manufacturing on 600 American Drive, Alice, Wisconsin, 54912, state of Ohio, block 50 STS plan, contract 800-180. Purchase 1 Pierce Custom Saver FR 1500G and rescue pumper and related equipment, the sum of $535,678, according to proposal submitted and declaring an emergency.
Ordinance 49, 2015 be held to a second reading. Ordinance 50, 2015.
Ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $100,000 from fire levy 1 to capital outlay to be used as a down payment to purchase 1 Pierce rescue pumper.
Ordinance 50, 2015 be held to a second reading. Ordinance 51, 2015.
Ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $15,000 from the general fund to police services to cover additional manpower services during mobile.
Ordinance 51, 2015 be held to the second reading. Ordinance 52, 2015.
Ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $1,000 from the general fund to parks, materials, and supplies to assist for 2015 Star Spangled Celebration expenses.
Mr. President,
Mrs. Cole.
I'd like to make a motion that we waive the second reading of ordinance 52, 2015.
A motion and a second to waive. Roll call.
Crable.
Yes.
Heffley.
Yes.
Henry. Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Motion to waive has been approved.
Mr. President,
Mrs. Cole.
I'd like to make a motion that we adopt ordinance 52, 2015.
A motion and a second. Any comments or discussion?
Mr. President, point of information, I want to thank council for waiving the second reading on this. This money was previously appropriated for another successful city event. We anticipate the 2015 Star Spangled Celebration on July 2nd to be successful as well. And this will help to offset some of the costs.
Any other comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Crable.
Yes.
Heffley.
Yes.
Henry.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Ordinance 52, 2015 has been adopted. Ordinance 53, 2015.
Ordinance approving the Youth Records Commission's revision of the city's schedule of records retention and disposition.
Ordinance 53, 2015 to be held to a second reading. Ordinance 54, 2015.
Ordinance approving an offer for the purchase of land and directing the mayor to sign it on behalf of the city.
Mr. President,
Mr. Morrow.
I'd like to make a motion to waive second reading of ordinance number 54, 2015. Second.
A motion second to waive, roll call.
Craig.
Yes.
Heffernan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Motion to waive has been approved.
Mr. President, Mr. Morrow, I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance 54, 2015. Second.
Motion second to adopt. Any comments or discussion?
Mr. President,
Mr. Mayor.
appreciate council's waiving the second reading on this ordinance and would encourage its affirmative vote passing it. There are a couple of notable edits which will be made. Law Director Morrison, could you cover those for us, please, so that they're on record before the vote?
In section 17, they made, well, I'm sure we've talked about it wherever, where it says fire, there should be separate. And then above that, we should have the fire with the city's address. And also on the exhibit A, it says CSD ownership to Lincoln Telephone Telegraph Company. That should be the newer telephone company. And that's back in 67, we just said be passed. We have to be, Main Street originally thought they didn't own the land. Because newer telephone limited, and they acquired it by mergers and acquisitions. So we'll correct it.
Any other comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig.
Yes.
Heffernan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Ordinance 54, 2015 has been adopted. All right. Ordinance 55 has been pulled tonight because it wasn't ready, so moves on to ordinance 56.
Ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $8,000 for water funds, capital outlay, for land purpose.
Mr. President,
Mr. Morrow.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the second reading of ordinance number 56, 2015. Second.
Motion second to waive, roll call.
Craig.
Yes.
Heffernan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Motion to waive has been approved.
Mr. President,
Mr. Morrow.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance number 56, 2015.
Second. A motion and a second to adopt. Any comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig.
Yes.
Heffernan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Ordinance 56, 2015 has been adopted. All right. Ordinances on the second reading, there are none. Resolutions on the first reading, none. Resolutions on the second reading, none. Brings us to reports of city officials. Mayor Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes. First of all, I just want to welcome the visitors here this evening. I think I've spoken rather extensively today, and just want to make mention, reminder of the Star Spangled Celebration, which is on July 2nd. If you're not already planning on working it, please do what you can to try to come out and attend. Thank you.
Auditor Morrow.
Just like to say welcome and congratulations to the Majors, Ronald and Diane, tonight that will be truly missed. And I thank you.
Law Director Morrison.
Thank you. I have nothing.
We're going to start down at my far right. Mr. Heffley, who has a birthday on June the 28th.
Thank you, Mr. President. No, 73. Welcome everyone here this evening, and I'm still hoping the Cavs can come back and get the job done. think it's gonna happen. Go with the Indians, all right? I'm gonna stay with it.
All right, now I'm gonna skip for a minute. I'm gonna go to Brian Johnson, who has a birthday on July 3rd. So, Mr. Johnson, you can go next.
Welcome, everybody. Nothing fancy.
Now I'll go back to Mr. Morrow, who doesn't have a birthday within the next couple of years.
I'm glad to hear that. Welcome to the guests, and congratulations to the Michaels. And I do have to say that I think the flag is very interesting. The polls out of 79, and glad to see it.
Let's go with Mrs. Cole.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to welcome the visitors and wish Doug a happy birthday. Thank you, Mr. President. Oh, and Brian.
I thought she was just saying, hey, forget him. I can skip it.
Mr. Henry.
I'd just like to welcome everyone to and wish those two gentlemen happy birthday. And, Mark, I appreciate you recognizing the occasion.
Thank you. Mr. Graves.
Welcome visitors. Congratulations to the DeMichaels. Happy birthday, Brian Johnson first. Doug Heffley second. Get kudos first. Thanks.
Thank you. Glad you think of that. We'll start out with Chief Huggins.
Nothing, thank you.
Chief Mason.
Nothing, sir, thank you.
Mr. Hunter. And I don't know what happened to the law firm of Geller, but it's just Geller.
On down the floor.
Yeah, he's on the floor down there by himself.
I make all the decisions anyway.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have.
All right. I don't have anything to report tonight in addition to whatever else has already been said. So we'll move on to new business, which is done. Reading the bids, Auditor Mario.
We held the Heath City auction at Jay's on Saturday, May 30th, and we brought in $16,912.50.
Miscellaneous, none.
Move for adjournment.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. You're adjourned. Thank you. Wow.